Have you ever felt completely stuck in a relationship you knew was bad for you? It's a confusing and painful place to be. You know you should leave, but something keeps pulling you back in. It's almost like an addiction. Well, today we are going to talk about why that feeling is so real and why toxic relationships can feel so addictive. It's not because you're weak or because you enjoy the pain. There's actually a lot of psychology and even biology behind it. First, let's talk about something called intermittent reinforcement. Imagine you're playing a slot machine. You pull the lever over and over. Most of the time, nothing happens. But every once in a while, you win. That occasional unpredictable reward is incredibly powerful. It releases a rush of dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical, and it makes you want to keep playing, chasing that next win. A toxic relationship often works the same way. The good times, the moments of affection, praise, or connection, are the jackpots. The bad times, the arguments, the silent treatment, the criticism are all the losses in between. Because the good moments are so unpredictable, they become incredibly potent. Your brain gets hooked on the highs, desperately waiting for that next hit of affection after a long period of negativity. This creates a powerful cycle that's very hard to break. You're not addicted to the person necessarily. You're addicted to the emotional roller coaster and the hope of that next good moment. Another huge factor is something called trauma bonding. This happens when a strong emotional attachment forms between two people in a cycle of abuse, followed by kindness. After a conflict or a hurtful episode, the toxic partner might suddenly become incredibly loving, apologetic, and attentive. They might shower you with gifts or promises to change. This honeymoon phase is incredibly disarming. It creates a false sense of security and hope. It makes you think, see, they do love me. Things can be good. This intense cycle of abuse and affection forges a very strong, albeit unhealthy, bond. You become attached to the person who is causing you pain, because they are also the source of your comfort. It's a very confusing and powerful dynamic that can make leaving feel like you re-betraying someone you deeply care about. And then there's the impact on your self-worth. Over time, a toxic relationship can completely chip away at your confidence and self-esteem. You might be constantly criticized, gaslit, or made to feel like you're the problem. For hearing this for so long, you might start to believe it. You might think you don't deserve better, or that no one else would want you. This low self-worth makes the thought of leaving terrifying. The relationship, as painful as it is, feels familiar and safe compared to the unknown of being alone. Your identity can become so wrapped up in the relationship and in trying to fix it that you lose sight of who you are without it. Breaking free from a relationship like this is incredibly difficult, but it is absolutely possible. The first step is recognizing the pattern. Understanding the science behind why you feel this way can take away a lot of the self-blame. It's not a personal failing. It's a very real psychological response. If this sounds like your situation, please know you are not alone. Reaching out to friends, family, or a mental health professional can make all the difference. Speaking with a therapist can give you the tools and support to rebuild your self-worth and break the cycle for good. Remember, you deserve a relationship that is consistently kind, respectful, and supportive, not one that feels like a gamble. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on mental health and healthy relationships. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one.